Yo, it's Alpaco. I am just doing a quick test with this Viltrox EF to L-mount Pro adapter. I'm using the Canon EF 40mm 2.8, the pancake lens. It's the only lens I own that has STM, so I know that it's going to work the best. I have a couple L lenses. Maybe I'll test them, but doubtful. Just because I know this is the best for video autofocus specifically. I've had this lens since it came out, and I love it. I carry adapters for basically every mount just in case. They're all EF. I use a lot of EF lenses. I have access to Canon CNE lenses. If you don't know what those are Canon EF cinema lenses. Even if they are completely manual, it's important for the lens to communicate to the camera because it does save a lot of that data onto the camera, the footage. But also, if you're zooming in and out to collect the gyro data, you don't have to guess what the focal length is. It'll tell you exactly what the focal length is. And that's the importance for me, is really just lens communication. I do have, specifically this lens, I do have autofocus lenses that are primarily photography based that I do like using on hybrid style camera bodies, as well as just lower budget cinema bodies. There's just something about the EF lenses that I just prefer, so I continue using them. I'm moving back and forth primarily so I can really test how well the S5IIX works with this adapter. Let's try turning around instead so you can see how that looks, or hopefully it tracks me. It's for eyes, face, and body. So it should still work while I'm walking backwards. All right, there you go. Okay, so I have an S5IIX for a little bit. I am selling this camera. I'm not a fan of Lumix's decision to continue carrying the S5 body for all their models. I almost bought an S1 too, but man, I don't like that body. I like the GH6, the GH7, and the S1H. That is my favorite Lumix body of all time. I doubt the new S1H is going to have the same body as that. It will. I don't know. I hope it doesn't carry over the dang S5 body. But who knows? I don't even know if they're gonna come out with a S1H2. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they revitalize the Venice line or the Ava 1 line. But that's doubtful. Anyway, I think that's enough testing. So let's do a really quick back and forth really fast just to see how fast it can work. This is at 24 frames per second, or 23.98. You know what, I'm also using my new DJI mic mini. How does that sound? I'm using my Godox microphone adapter. It still fits. There we go. That's wild. All right. How about sideways? From sideways. Yeah, all right, cool. I think that's the extent of the test I need. Really, it's just needed. I really don't even autofocus. I just use the one-touch autofocus feature if I'm doing interviews. That way there's no autofocus at all. And I keep manual focus for most of the time. I think this is the best test, and I think this is a great adapter. If you are a Lumix shooter and you like using EF lenses, like me, I like using EF lenses, highly recommend getting the Viltrox EF-L PRO. All right, have a great day.